Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I'm Dr. Nitya. Today I'm going to talk about how I got job after only giving AMC part 1. First I started preparing for AMC part 1 and when I came to Australia, I also started contacting many doctors through common friends or relatives. Somehow, whoever knows any doctor, I would call them, ask for the contact, and talk to the doctors if they could recommend me for any job or observership. One mode I found helpful was LinkedIn. I contacted many professionals who worked in hospital, including recruitment managers or doctors, consultants who worked in hospitals. I directly messaged them telling that I am an IMG from India and I have so and so experience. I want to work in Australia as a doctor. So most of them they replied to me. Many of them were very helpful. Few of them also offered observerships in the hospitals. So, through one such contact, one doctor was very kind enough to recommend me for an observership in one of the hospitals in Sydney. That's how I did my observership for 3 months. It was a clinical observership in pediatrics department, as I have experience in pediatrics in India. Meanwhile, while I was doing observership, I got observership first before giving the AMC part 1. So I've done 3 months of observership. Then I was preparing simultaneously for part 1 exam. And after the observership was done, I gave the exam and passed in first attempt. Meanwhile, I wanted to give AMC part 2, but COVID happened and the exam was postponed and everything was not in the right place. So I started searching for jobs. Then I got um, the references, local references from the observership hospital that I've done, and similarly, the job openings were also there in the same hospital. So that's how I got the opportunity for interview because they liked my work during the 3 months of observership. Whatever I have done, they liked it. So during observership, what I have done that they liked were I gave many seminars on common pediatric topics. Then I followed the ward rounds. I presented cases. I used to take the cases and present it during the ward rounds, during the grand ward rounds, where all the consultants were present, the head of the department, and also the registrars, the students were there. So in front of them, I used to present cases. I also summarize discharge summaries on a daily basis. I would participate in morbidity and mortality meetings, any audit meetings, any meetings associated with the department. I had a good rapport with the staff as well, including the doctors and nurses. So they liked my work, and that's how they offered the job for me. I gave the interview, and then that's how I got my first job in Australia in Sydney. So I feel I had a lot of luck also to fall into such pathway. I know many doctors who have struggled a lot for years to get into the first job, and they usually don't get it within the city. They go to many remote places, they have to relocate. So I feel I'm very lucky. So the main lesson I want to convey is that if you have any contacts, if you know someone, then definitely ask for help, because they prefer the candidates whom they already know rather than offering the job to someone, to any stranger. So even I did not know many people when I came to Australia. It was only one or two doctors that I knew, and I contacted them. But I tried to contact through the social media, that is Facebook, LinkedIn. Even the doctors I did not know. I feel LinkedIn is a very good source to contact professionals. You can directly message them. Whoever is interested, they will reply back to you. Just put a short message about your summary, what you did, what is your experience, and that you are interested in so and so. It can include doctors, any head of the departments also you can contact, and recruitment managers of the hospital. They will also give recommendation to the hospital head, that they know some person who is very much interested. Especially, you can start with the observership, so they can recommend you for an observership. Once you get the observership, they, if you work very sincere, hard, then they will definitely like your work. If they like your work, then you will get the job. I feel getting the first job is the main key to enter into the system, whatever job it is. Sorry. So you need not be selective for the first job. If you have experience in some subject, then you can apply for such. So if you have experience in a certain subject, then you can apply for such jobs as an accredited trainee. Suppose you have, in my case, I had experience in pediatrics. I had only 1 year experience, and I did not have much of a gap, clinical gap. So I started applying for jobs as soon as I came to Australia. That was 3 months after I stopped my job in India. So try not to have a huge gap that will create a gap in your CV, and it's not recommended. So as soon as you stop working at some other place, start applying. You should get a job as soon as possible. Try not to have that clinical gap. Maximum 1 year is okay. Take some time to give AMC Part 1 exam. It will take 1 year. Once you come to Australia, then adjust yourself, then you have to study, make friends, study friends, and then you need to give the exam. But meanwhile, you should be working on collaterally how to get into the system. It's not only about studying AMC Part 1. Everyone gives AMC Part 1, Part 2, everyone passes. So you should make some more effort to differ from others. So that's how you can. Social media is very easy tool through Facebook. They have websites. Every hospital has a website. You can contact through that, and LinkedIn, very good. So you can search. You can search in the tab related to hospitals, any professionals, and they'll be having their credentials under their name. So you can easily know what position the person is in, and you can also ask, if they are working in certain hospital, whom to contact. If obviously they'll be knowing many contacts in the hospital, so you can ask that particular person that you are interested in a clinical observership, whom should I contact, can you please give their name or contact to me. I'm very much interested, please help me. Any short message is good. Most of the people, I was very surprised that they replied to my message. I don't even know them, but I just messaged them, and they were kind enough to say that okay, I work in some other field, can you please contact this person, they will be dealing with the observerships or any administration things, or you can contact the consultant in the pediatrics department, or the HOD's contact. So many people are very helpful. You can go through that. So what this does is it will create some contacts for you, and you will not be a stranger. They will know your name, and in case you will land up a observership, then that's very good. Or even if you apply for a job in that hospital, then they will know the person, the recruiter will know you, and they will also mention If you're very good, then they will mention to the interview panel as well that, oh, I know this person, they're very good, or he's very good, she's very good. So it's very very advantageous to have contacts, to know someone before you join somewhere. That makes a lot of difference. That's what my advice is. That's what I did. um, so all this, I did not have this idea before. It was given by my husband. So that's how I opened the account in LinkedIn. It was the first time for me as well. So I thought to share this, which will help. Anything that helps, even a little bit, for you to get into the system, it means a lot. So I hope this helps. Try to contact whoever possible that is working in the medical system. Even nurses, you can contact them, and they have a very good relation with the doctors working. So they can also mention your name, that some so and so is interested, and I think observership is a very good way to get into the system. Mm. So this is how I got my first job in Sydney, and I hope many people also get their jobs very soon without much of the clinical gap. Remember that only studying does not help. Everybody studies, everybody clears the exam, but you should put a lot more effort to make new friends, make new contacts, and I think that will make some difference. That will give you an advantage over other candidates who will apply for job or observership or whatever. So I hope this helps. I hope this tip that helped me to get my job helps. Currently, I'm preparing for AMC Part 2, and I will try to share some more tips on that as well. So that's it. I wish all of you all the best to get the new job or their first job. Okay, thank you.